When we're young, as long as we're able to be corrected with glasses or contact lenses or refractive surgery for distance, our eyes are still able to adapt to near vision as well. But as we get a little bit older, the lens structure that's inside the eye begins to slowly age, and that's eventually what will become a cataract. But the first signs of that is that you're like, wait a second, I can't see near like I used to. That's called presbyopia. And so for a lot of us, whether you have a prescription or not, we start moving things further and further away. When we do ICL surgery, or really any refractive surgery, at the category of people over 40 years and above, not only do we want to think about the distance, but we want to think about what to do for their intermediate and near as well. And so one of the ways we do that is a concept called monovision. Monovision, what that means is simply one eye is targeted perfectly for distance and one eye is kept a little nearsighted, just enough to be able to sort of still see things around you, whether that be your cell phone, computer, or a dashboard of a car. And so what we typically do, the dominant eye is targeted for distance and the non-dominant eye is kept just a touch near. And that works really well. Our brains are well adapted to be able to get used to that because, again, we don't sort of go too far apart from each other because then they'll start fighting each other. And so monovision works for quite some time. And eventually, yes, you may need reading glasses. So it's not a totally permanent option, but it's an option that kind of gets you by for another several years and whatnot. I kind of think of it as moving the goalposts back by a couple of years, giving you some extra time without glasses for far or near. So there's a couple of ways to correct both for the distance and the intermediate and near as well. One concept is called monovision. All that means is that you're targeting one eye for distance, one eye for near, typically the dominant for the distance. And so the two eyes are doing slightly different things, but because it's a small enough difference, the brain's well adapted to be able to get used to that and be able to function for both things. It kind of leans on one eye for the distance and on the other for the intermediate and near. It does take a little bit of getting used to, but most people do really well.